Dear students, here I am going to discuss a problem which is related to the here I am going to discuss a problem. Yes, this is the problem. Maximum z is equal to 3x1 plus 5x2 subjected to these constraints. x1 is less than equal to 4, 2x2 12, 3x1 plus 2x2 is less than equal to 18, x1 x2 is greater than equal to 0. So now added slack variables x3 x4 x5, so we get this problem. Fine, this is the problem, and now we will solve this problem with the help of simplex method. So this is the initial table. Initial table is this. This is the initial table, simplex table, and then apply the simplex method. We get this final optimum table, which is this. This is the final optimum table. Final optimum table here. This is the inverse matrix. If you will see here just compare initial table, final table. So this is the inverse matrix. This is the identity matrix, and corresponding to this we are getting this inverse matrix. Fine. These are your y1 star, y2 star, y3 star, z1 star minus c1, z2 star minus c1. These are your b1, b2, b3. These are your xb1, xb2, xb3. These are xb1, xb2, xb3. This is your y0 star, which is 36. Fine. So this is the relationship. Now we will discuss the first problem. Changes in the bi values, that is b1 is now updated as bi plus delta. This is the change. This is actually the change, maybe in negative form, maybe in positive form, we don't know. Now so here we have seen that we have to use these four formulae. That means after doing the changes, these are the formulae: delta y0, delta b1 b2 bm, delta this and this. So these are the changes. Now since we have done the change in only as per the need, we have done changes in only bi. Fine, we have only changes in this. So if you will see these formulae, b is involved here, b is involved here, but here is no b, here is no b. So that's why we will use only equation number 1 and equation number 2, or formula number 1, formula number 2. In this case, changes in this, that means we have to use formula number 1 and 2 only. So this is written here. So this change requires recomputation of the values of the column by using formula number 2 and 1. So now we will use formula number 2, that means this formula, and then we will use formula number 1. So here is the formula. These are the formulae. Both are written here. Then we will use this formula. So here is the change. Just an example. Suppose in the considered example, which is already here, this problem, in this example, if second resource is changed from 12 to 14, that means this, if 12 is replaced by 24, then find the new optimal solution. This is the problem. Understand? We have taken this problem, we have solved the problem, we get this solution. Now this 12 is replaced by 24, then what will be the solution? This is our problem. Fine. So this is the old values column. What are the old values column? If you will see in the problem is this, the initial table. This is the old values, 4, 12 and 18. In initial table, these are the old values. Now the new values will be, in place of 12, we are having now 24, 4, 24 and 18. So b1 is as it is, b3 is as it is, but b2 is now 24. Then what will be the change? Delta B1, delta B2, delta B3, these are the old values, these are the new values. 4, 24, 18 minus old values 4, 12 and 18. So we get this 0, 12 and 0. This is the change. Fine. So now we will use this formula. Delta B1 star, delta B2 star, delta beta means this is equals to inverse matrix multiply by this column. That means change in the optimal values column multiply by this inverse matrix, and this is the change in the value column. This. So here is this formula. B1 star, B2 star, Bm star is inverse matrix multiply by this delta B1. This is actually our inverse matrix, which is this. So this is the inverse matrix multiply by this change delta 0, 12 and 0, 0, 12 and 0. So we get 4, 6 and minus 4. Fine. Similarly, we have to apply this formula. Delta Y0 star is Y1 star, Y2 star, Ym star multiply by the change in value column. So this is here. Y2 star, Y3 star, delta Y0 is delta Y1 star, Y2 star, Y3 and this change. This is actually is 0, 3 by 2 and 1. So 0, 3 by 2 and 1 multiply by this 0, 12 and 0. So we get 18. So now we have to insert this in the current optimal table. This we have to insert this in this table. Then we get this. Here these are the as it is data. These are as it is data. Now this column is revised. This column is revised. What are the values here? We are having 2, 6, 2. So this was the old column. Old column 2, 6, 2 and here is 36. Fine. And changes are here we have 4, 6 and minus 4, 4, 6 and minus 4, and this delta Y0 is computed as 18. So now you have to add, and result is 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, 2 minus 4 is minus 2 and 36, and this is I think 54. So we have to insert it here. So this is the revision, and after this we get this result. Updated table. Fine. Now you can see that optimality will not disturb, however feasibility is disturbed. Minus 2. So you have to apply dual simplex method. Dual simplex method. So x1 will leave the basis, and then we will move in this table and find out the negative values. Here only one negative value, that's why x4 enters the basis. Enters the basis. Now enters the basis, and then computation is done. Just divide this row by minus 1 by 3. So we get 1 here, and then final solution is this. This is the final solution. 0, 9, maximum Z is 45. This is the procedure. I think you understand it. Thank you.